Yo, this Chef Sean, and I'm in here with What's the Word? Alright, so look, I'm Chef Sean. I'm from Chicago, but I'm back home right now, and they got questions for me. Shout out What's the Word? Which pays better, dropping bars or dropping lines in a movie script? Unless you got a number one hit out, you getting Michael Jackson numbers. I'm gonna say the movie script, because the residuals, I'm still getting paid from old movies. That's one. Which is harder, remembering your lyrics on stage or remembering lines for a scene? Lyrics on stage should be like second nature. Somebody forget their lyrics on stage, what you doing on stage? That's how I feel. Even though it can't happen, it happened to the best of us. But like when you got, all right, cut and action. You got, all right, we're still rolling. You got another chance to make your lines up. You ain't got no other chances for up on stage. So, but the question is, which is harder, remembering? I'm gonna say movie lines. Your single No Name has gained a lot of traction, and can you talk about what inspired the song? What inspired the song for me is like real life. I got a few, I can't even say it's just one situation. I got a few situations where I still don't know their name. And I don't think they cared about my name as well. So, we were living in the moment. I'm gonna say that. Okay, next question.
Would you consider that like a one-night stand when you don't know their name?
Each encounter?
Yeah.
No, because we still know each other and we hooked up again.
But you ain't know their name?
Still don't care. Both ways, it go both ways. They ain't asked. They might know mine, but she ain't asked me and I ain't asked.
You cool with that?
Yeah.
Does it make it much easier, y'all not knowing each other's name?
Honestly, it makes it that much more intense for me, it makes the vibe like a little bit more intense and sexual, so. Because it's all about sex. She don't want to know my name. She ain't trying to get to know me. She know all she needs to know. So I just feed off that.
What's your wildest no-name night?
My wildest no-name night? I had a chick, we were leaving stage 22. And she told me and my friend want to leave with you. I was like, all right, cool. And we ended up leaving together, and I'm still cool with them. It's like a few years later. I know their Instagram name now because, I follow them on Instagram, but I still don't know their actual name. So, but yeah, both of them. I went home with both of them, and, I still don't know neither one of their names.
That's true.
and we left stage 22, and I remember that night because, now what's my boy name, man? Damon Wayans Jr. Damon Wayans Jr. He had Sanaa Lathan up there, and I was looking at her. I had two chicks, and I felt like she was looking. I felt like she was looking at me. She probably wasn't, but I felt like she was looking at me. I was like, I wish I ain't had these chicks, and I ended up leaving with the two chicks. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I remember that night. Next one is Why Chef Sean? I cook, and my name is Sean. So, nah. I'll just. Nah, I had a studio. As well, and I named my studio the kitchen recording. And one of my clients, he was like, "Man, you the chef?" I kind of inherited the name, but it fit because, like I said, I cook. Nah, I'm just Yeah, but now the music and the is my music, you know, and the brand is my dope. Like, I'm dope, and I push the brand, so, you know, is what, you know, I cook up in the studio.
Oh, it's fine.
You know, yeah.
Not at the crib.
Nah.
Not in the crib.
My mama house before, but not no more, yeah. Your music blends rap with rock and other genres. How did you develop your unique sound, and who were your biggest influences? My biggest influences were, you know, Michael Jackson, Pac, 50 Cent. You know, I with, you know, he came a little later, but Future, he's heavy in the game. I like Future. He's kind of stood through time, you know, for a minute, but he knows how to keep going with the sound. So the rockin', you know, I'm just a fan of music, so you know, I just try to make good music. So if it blends with rock and other genres, man, I'm happy that, you know, everybody, you know, can kind of get their own like portion of it. But yeah, man, I just try to make music that sounds good and, you know, keep pushing for better. That's all.
Okay.
Who is the subject of your music? Who is the subject of my music? Me, my brand, and like some of the women I've had, and you know, my life experiences. Like that's the subject, you know, and matter. You know, I just tell my story, man. That's the only thing I can do, and that's why I like rap and like hip hop and music, opposed to like acting out. I'm playing a role, you know, I'm acting like somebody else. With music, I get to be myself. And anybody who is like faking that funk on their music, I don't really like it, because like this is your moment to like be yourself. So I don't like people having somebody writing down their lyrics and like that, because it's like it's supposed to be your story. That's what this about to me. So. Yeah, the subject of my music is me. You've collaborated with some major artists and producers. What's been the most impactful collaboration of your career so far, and why? Definitely the me and Jeremih joint. I've done other joints with people, but like the Jeremih joint, I didn't just do like, you know, I did a minute ago and it caught fire by itself. Like I didn't rebrand it or repush it. It just kind of like happened organically. So the No Name Me and Jeremih joint actually is the most impactful, you know, and I'm grateful for it.
I did it.
Some memorable moments you have with Chance the Rapper. Chance used to record in my basement, and he used to bring his homies through, and they used to record. And he wasn't like Chance the Rapper. He was Chance the Rapper, but he wasn't rich on or nothing, right? So, you know, I used to give him weed and cigarettes, and, you know. And hey, he used to try to give me some bread for like studio time. Man, keep that, you know, do your shit. So I ain't had no clue he was gonna do what he did, but I was there to support him. So, you know, just being there for him was like one, my memorable moments, and to see that how he came up, you know, I was proud.
As y'all being cousins, like, do y'all ever have like cousins moments where you have to like show little cuz like you still big cuz?
Yeah, when I pop up on him in the clubs in LA, I pop up on his like, what up? Yeah. You forgot I was out here? No, you know, I'm always big cuz. But you know, it's all love, man. You know, when I did what I did for Chance, I wasn't looking for like a pat on the back, like nothing in return. I just, you know, I wanted to help support his dream. And, you know, it came out how it did. It was a blessing. You know, his mama and my mama, they sisters, so it's like...
So y'all first cousins?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you babysitting them probably?
Nah, I really didn't. They just came to me, it was like, hey, Chance wants to rap. You know, like I'm a few years older than him, so I was like, oh yeah, we'll send him through. And that's what happened. Like I said, he tried to give me some bread for some studio time. I was like, man, keep that. And I gave him some weed. I was actually growing weed at my house at the time in Chicago. So it was like, you know, it's whatever.
Weed in?
Yeah, and then I used to be, like I had been through my own, so I was used to worry about people coming to my house. But he was a good kid and he had good friends, so I let him do their thing. Okay, what's the next one? Yeah, that was Chance. Oh, was that you on Jason's lyric? Yeah, that was me. I was a kid and I auditioned for a movie and I had no clue it was gonna be like a hood staple when I was auditioning. But yeah, I did my thing. When I got on set and I seen, the first person I saw was Jada Pinkett. And they started introducing me to people, so yeah, that was me on Jason's lyric. What's next? What was the turning point when you knew music was going to be a career path? It was just something that was in my heart. You know, I didn't know it was going to be my career path, but I just kept doing music and I kept following, you know, what I like to do. And eventually, you know, hard work had paid off, so. But I had no clue, you know, at the same time I was venturing, you know, a business venture. I was trying different, I was making t-shirts, whatever I could do, so. You know, it just so happened music actually caught up with me. But yeah, that's a lesson to all, you know, anybody coming up. If you stick to what you know, what you're true to and you stick to yourself, you know, good things, you know, come behind it. But, you know, sometimes it's a weight. Sometimes you got to actually stick to your guns. And, you know, but there's a payout sometimes, you know. I'm happy I'm stuck with it, you know. I didn't give up. Because if I did, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. Which Chicago food could you eat every day? That's easy, Portillo's. That's easy as shit. Pick something different every time I go. Chicken sandwich, burger, you know, Italian beef. Yeah, Portillo's got their. They say every day.
Every day.
Name a Chicago food spot you can eat every day. I can eat Portillo's every day.
Options.
Yeah. Have I ever been starstruck? Yeah. Honestly, it was fun. It's crazy that this question came up. I was leaving my dentist's office in Hollywood the other day, and Halle Berry was on the elevator with me. Yeah, and I was starstruck. I just hopped on the elevator and I seen her. She had on a bucket hat and some sunglasses. She was trying to hide herself. As soon as the elevator door opened, I said, Holly. I walked up to her like I love you. Yeah, hell yeah. I said, you better give me a hug. I got a hug. My mama was with me because it was funny. I was like, Mama, I want to introduce you to, I told Holly I want to introduce you to my mother. This is my mother. Yeah, I was starstruck. My mother got the car. Who was that lady you introduced me to that you was acting all googly-eyed about? I was like, that was Halle Berry. Talking about. Yeah, I was starstruck over Holly. I was trying to give her kids in the elevator. If your younger acting self met your music self today, what would they say? What would they say? That's crazy. Nah, because I got, nah. Free.
That's the best question. Yeah.
What would I say?
That's crazy.
I would say try to be a little bit more serious, you know, because everything is not a game, you know, and I try to make light out of, you know, some of the worst situations and the best. So I don't know, I probably would tell my younger self to just be a little bit more responsible. I think that's a better word. But, you know, I have no regrets, so, you know, I could leave that there. I have no regrets. Walk us through your songwriting, the process. Do you start with the beat, the concept, or something else entirely? The beat first, then I work on the concept. And after I got the concept, I try to dig in on a good, like, cadence, you know. But yeah, the beat first, concept, then cadence. And then if I don't like the song after it's done, it don't never get it pushed. You know, just so that goes out there. What's to say? Industry what?
X.
Industry X? Okay. The riding, I don't like the riding in the industry. You know, everybody's a fan of what's hot at the moment instead of like just enjoying what they like. Oh, you like it too? I like it too. You know, I don't like that. What does a day in your life look like when you're not in the studio or on stage? I got kids, so you know I'm getting juices. I'm doing all kind of stuff, man. I'm a family man. I smoke a gang of weed. My regular life is like regular, you know. Is it regular?
No. You know, you're a dad, so you know you do dad.
Yeah, but I'm a rock star dad too at the same time. So
yeah, you know, and you cook. You cook what?
Yeah, I really can't cook. Like I don't just cook. I could really cook. Like real food. And for a minute I used to say I can cook everything but Chinese food. But I done figured that out. So I got Chinese food on my list. What's something people misunderstand about your music that you wish people knew? I don't know what they misunderstand. You know, maybe they like, oh, he's an actor, you know, because we got it bad. One, I'm light-skinned, so, you know, nigga, all that light-skinned nigga. Two, I'm an actor, so, you know, it's kind of like when Kobe started rapping, you know, it's stigmas. I think just dealing with that is one of the main misunderstandings, but, you know, after you listen to it and you actually listen, I think I defeat a lot of that. Did acting teach you anything that makes you a better performer on stage? Yeah, improv. You know, improvisation. Like I was good at improv and like, you know, spare the moment acting. So on stage, if anything happens or goes wrong, I'm prepared, like mentally. Which R&B and hip hop artists, etc., legends would you want to do I see the collab or a project with?
Movie.
Who?
Movie.
Movie? 50? Definitely. I wish I could do a song with R. Kelly, man. Free that man.
Whoa.
Hey, nah, he the coldest R&B. He said R&B, he's still the coldest. Yeah, but just the artistry. Like, he a weirdo, and I met him before, and I feel like he a weirdo. But like, R&B, he's still like the coldest. You said legends only. If you separate the two, because you definitely got to separate the two, but because I don't condone none of that he, you know, allegedly did or not did, but the music speaks for itself. But like, who would I do a collab with right now? 50, Future, and I like to hop on something with Sexy Red. If you could redo any famous movie scene and insert your music into it, which would it be? Does it have to be a movie? TV? I put Gringo in Snowfall. It's kind of inspired by Snowfall, I gotta say. If y'all haven't heard Gringo, you listen to it, you'll see why. But yeah, give me to the Gringo. Give me to the CIA white man, so I can sell my dope. What's next for Chef Sean? Any new projects, collaborations, or goals we should be on the lookout for? Yeah, I got a project coming out. Well, really, I'm out here for the XL Film Festival, and I was the music director on it, so I've got pretty much a whole nother album on it. And it's not a street album, it's more like, it's a more grown album, you know, because I just feel like it's a little bit more for the women, you know, like the way up is kind of for the streets, and like, you know, if I put it this way, it's for the street. Like the music that I put out on this, the George Daniels documentary is some grown music. So be on the lookout for that. I'm proud of that music as well.
Okay. Let's talk about that a little bit. Talk about the George Daniels documentary. Like, how did that come about?
Uncle George, man, I don't know, he's inspiring, man, and it's like I've hung out with him, and like I was sitting here talking about me being like a rock star or whatever. He the real rock star, like, yeah. I can't even keep up with him, you know. He got so many years on me, but where we going now? I'm home, like I'm going home. Like it's time to go to sleep, get some rest, but nah, he wanna keep going. He the life of the party, and you know, I hope I'm as vibrant as he is at 77, but his story should have been told and needs to be told. He needs his flowers while he can like enjoy them. And I was honestly just happy I was a part of it. Me and my whole team, we worked hard on it. You know, I went to battle many days over this project with you know, my colleagues. So I'm just happy that his story gets to be told the way it's gonna be told. And you know, I'm excited for everybody to see it too.
Okay. So we talk about a hidden gem like George Daniels from Chicago, the rapper Chicago. Give me some more gems in the music industry that people need to know about from Chicago that may need a documentary one day.
Like, you know, street-wise, music-wise, like just period?
Like music, street-wise, just culture-wise that people need to know that had a big influence on who we are today.
Man, it could be a crucial conflict documentary. Could definitely be a twisted documentary. You know, a psychodrama. I like to hear that. You know, the whole culture, the Chicago culture is like fascinating to me. So, you know, like it's just a lot about us. You could pick anyone, man. You could pick a lot of us. But my favorite artist from Chicago, I know he's been going through his too, but it's Ye. Like, Ye the coldest. You know, artistry-wise, you know, everybody got their, but you know, if you just talk about the music, which is what I was saying about like the other guy, he talented as man. So we got some real we got some real talented people from Chicago, man. I feel like it could be a story about all of them. You know, he did his own, but like the ones that's left out, who else left? Lupe Fiasco. I think he deserves a good documentary, you know, because he got one of the coldest pens out the city. Bump J, get a documentary on Bump J. He got a story. Shaky Sean, my boy Shake. All of them got good stories, and then like Shake got a triumphant story, you know, where he win at the end. Well, it's not even the end, but he been winning. So I just like to see everybody that I came up with, you know, doing well.
Okay. All right. So talk about the project The Way Up. Like, what was the thought process behind it? You know what I mean? Like, how do you feel about the release? Like, what can people expect from it?
The Way Up. Now, it's not, you know, for those that's just listening, it's not like on the way up. It's the way up. I'm putting everything on the scale. And we weighing out our options pretty much, you know, and my whole thing is it heavy? You know, because I'm dropping dope, it's got to be heavy or not. So the way up is like seeing what it weigh up to, you know, and that's pretty much for the fans and the listeners to let me know, you know, but I'm confident that, and I like it, you know, but, you know, is it heavy? Yeah, the fans, y'all let me know, is it heavy?
So did you run into any difficulties with the clearance of the Alicia Keys sample?
Nah, because it wasn't even Alicia Keys, it was like Alicia Keys sampled that from somebody. Yeah, and I went, you know, to where she sampled it from, and it wasn't that hard. You know, I just had to give her, you know, their percentage, which was cool. You know, I was happy about it. But yeah, it wasn't hard at all.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, if it was anything that I felt like on these questions, because these are some good questions, but I would say my favorite artist from Chicago, OK DZ. My favorite battle rapper coming out of Chicago, K Venom. You know, they both killers in the game, and you know they need some light and some recognition. So you know, I like to put a little light on their names too.
Okay. All right. Last question to close out. This is gonna be This is gonna be a trending topic. Actually, I got two questions for you. All right. First question is gonna be, it's a trending topic right now. A young lady from Memphis made a video and said, Chicago man, Shiver is dead with Chicago man. We don't open doors for women. We don't give up our seats. What's your thought process on that?
Yeah, I was raised by my mama, so yeah, I definitely open doors, and I go out my way for the women, and I've seen it done here too. So you know, it's a bunch of.
Okay, yes.
You know, but everybody got ignorance around them. Like it's always somebody that you know don't. But that's just individuality. That's the individual. That ain't everybody. So if you came across something like that, that was just somebody that you dealt with that ain't had no good home training. But Chicago not like that. Like it ain't a Chicago thing. That's the person thing.
Okay. You treat the women with manners, we just don't know their names. Gotcha.
Hey, I like how you came back to that. It was smooth how you did it, but guess what? It was mutual. She didn't want to know my name either. She didn't give a
Don't mean he wasn't polite.
Hey, I don't mean I opened up the hotel door for her. When she left and came.
All right, last question. I like how you and Jeremih, you know what I'm saying, jailed and got chemistry on that record. Give me your top 3 hip hop R&B collabs all time.
Top 3 hip hop R&B collabs. Yeah, the top probably, I ain't even gonna front, was the Best of Both Worlds. I'm sorry. Second would be what's my girl name? The Fugees and Lauryn Hill. The coldest.
Ain't she a part of the Fugees?
That's the group, though.
Yeah.
So that,
But I'm saying it's a group, so I mean, but it's R&B and rap, and that don't count.
I think you mean like collab song.
yeah.
Rap song with an R&B feature.
Okay, with an R&B feature.
R&B song with a rap feature.
See, I was just thinking rap and R&B, but yeah, the first one I said, I like the New York with Alicia Keys.
That's the whole bag.
Yeah. And what's my? I know Lil Mo had some.
Lil
Lil Mo had a good run. I don't know. I would have to think about it, man. You kind of caught me off guard on that one, cause I feel like whatever I say right now, I'm missing something, and I would have to think about it, cause I know I'm missing something. There's some good R&B collabs out there, but my favorite, that's a good one. I don't know. I had to come back, man. I don't know. That's a good one.
All right.
I'm unprepared on that one. What do you think?
You want to take 60 seconds?
Yeah, give me 60 seconds for, cause I know I'm missing something.
The Jeopardy version.
There is no new thought available.
You got Fab.
Oh, you know what?
So into you. You got Method Mary. What?
Nah, the Joe and 50. Joe and 50, that outlast time.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with them.
Joe and 50.
Yeah, Joe and 50.
All right, we got them.
And then 50 and Charlie Wilson. Right. Charlie Wilson.
50 and Charlie Wilson got something?
Sing it, D.
Which you love?
I wish you could wish me. I wish you could wish me love.
Oh, the BMF soundtrack.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's 50 and Charlie Wilson. But Charlie Wilson, he be killing everything.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just me thinking off the top. Like, I know I'm gonna get in the car and hear something. I'll be like, I ain't see that, but it's a bunch of.
Yeah, these be the clips that people be engaging with, shit like that.
Yeah, I'm with it. But yeah, if I'm gonna stand on something, I'm gonna stand on that Charlie Wilson.
All right, so say just for the camera one more time. Say your top three.
Best of Both Worlds, Charlie Wilson and 50, and let's go Mary J. Blige and Method Man.
All right.
Top three.
What's up? What's the word?